Hello and welcome. Right, I'm just zigzagging, just getting to the contract. Yes, I'm gonna go straight into a time lapse because we're getting close now, I think. Also, we've got the wood to do, so I don't want this all to be about doing this. Doing their fertilizer contracts. So we're hopefully going to get onto the wood, hopefully, but yeah, you never know how things are going to go. No, we don't actually. It's the next field down. That's what you get when you're getting excited. Right, I'm going to say my words again. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Has anybody noticed what's happening? We don't seem to be having this. It's not going up. Contract's gone wrong. What I will do is what I've done before in situations like this. When we fulfilled a contract, we should check how much 72 is worth, and we should fail the contract, and we should give because you can all see that I've done this. So this is not me cheating. This is just about game mechanics working. Whether that had something to do with us starting the field and it's saying that, and you never know how game mechanics work, but we can see I've done that field legitimately and it has failed. So 72, how much is 72 worth? And I have fulfilled your contract. 2,501. Cancel, yes, and collect. F12, 2,501, 2,501. Brilliant. Let's hope the next one's not going to fail. Please. Right. Okay then, let's crack on. Yeah, I'm going to go straight back into time lapse. I just thought it was necessary to say. I think we're going to have to do a sneaky thing across the. Depending on if it's water or. No, it's just one of those little. Yeah, I don't mind sneaking across here. Yeah, so let's go into another time lapse. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Okay, right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try reloading the game with this right back at the beginning. So I'm going to see you shortly. See if this will fix it. See you shortly. No, it's still not working. Something's gone wrong with the contract, so no point in us carrying on. I've not reloaded the entire game as in from scratch, so it may have crashed the Giants. I'm going to try something. I've always wanted to do this. I've saved the game with us just at the edge of this field. If you go out of the game completely, if this was a mod crash or something like that, or a map crash or whatever, then if we reset these parameters and we come back in, it should work. If it's a map crash, as in so much it's only just like being sorted by giants and there's an error on the map when you come out and save it. Although we've had this happen before, but yeah, it's never done this. So I'm just going to test this. See you shortly. Right, let's see if this has got absolutely anything to do with what I actually thought, or whether it's totally, not related to that. So right next to 72 now. That changed. Oh, no, 76 changed. 72 is still the same as it was before. No, so it's got nothing to do with the game engine. So let's stop this because we're wasting fertilizer. Let's cancel the contracts. I've got to be honest. It's a new map, whether it's giants or whatever. Let's cancel. That would have done us so proud. They can often get them back later though. If you so let's cancel. Yes. Cancel. Yes. And collect. Right. Okay. Let's see. Is there any more? For any more? 26, 27. Okay, let's try the same one again. Is it got anything at all to do with... Nope. It's like they've gone crash. Yeah, or field 72 is a broken field. Ah, it's true actually, I never thought of that. What we ought to do then is collect and try another one. 26 and 27, which one of those is closest? Are they close, or they're right the way down there? Do you know something? I think we're going to leave. So 72 is a bad field. Seemingly, I've seen it on other maps. Yeah, I should have tested it on another one as well, just to make sure that was the case. So what are we going to do? Can't just do nothing. Do we do another bailing contract? It's hard for us to do it, really, but not impossible. I mean, let's have a look what the bailing contract is, because so far with the mid little fields, all of the bailing contracts have got yes. I'm doing it like that. I didn't actually have anything against it. Let's do it. Let's borrow items though. Ugh. Right, okay. Let's crack on then. We'll use our tractor, and I'm going to meet you over there because it's yeah, I never even looked where the field was. What, field 64? Isn't that down at the bottom? It is right at the very bottom. It's a fair road trek. What I'm going to do is I'm going to meet you all there. We're going to literally grab everything down there, including this. We're going to take our trailer and we're going to, yeah, I know I'm going to do what I said last time. It's usually the Valtra. We're going to grab the Valtra, and it can be the one that tugs the thing around while I keep the weight on the back of this. So I'm going to see you down on the edge of field 64, because yeah, otherwise the session's going to be monstrous. Net wrap as well, we're going to need that. So I'm going to see you down in the field. Right, we're there. We have been given the smallest windrower in history for this, and it's a fairly big field. So I thought I did unfold them. I have unfolded it. I must have not quite been ready. Yes, this is going to be a bit of a big contract, which is, I suppose, a good thing in a way. So I suppose that does reflect in the cost. It does. It's slightly more. It's only, yeah. I did mind you, I did a 10 grand contract on with our big team on the other. Yeah, we only did a 5 grand one, I think, last time. Nevertheless, we are going to crack on. Being as we can't do fertilizer contracts, this does bring in quite a lot of cash. We're going to use our, obviously, lifter and everything, and also going to use mine to wrap while this. I think, do we use a bit of courseplay? We haven't used any courseplay. I've done everything on this. It does seem a little bit unsensible to actually. So with the windrow, of course, is the one we need to save so that the baler will follow that. So we'll use this for doing the baling and the windrowing, and we will wrap with mine. Yeah, basically. So that is manual. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. No, I don't understand this. Yeah, I'm coming out of the time lapse. This is not really right. Yeah, I'm going to say I got my angles right on that one and it just literally rolled out. It's weird, but bales normally stick to bales. It's too deep and I'm doing exactly the same. I even got out to check that my bales were at the right elevation and not even at a weird angle, and it still drops off. I don't get it. And I know the other one's gone funny, but yeah, it's like they're not settling on top of each other right. I mean, I'm not saying I'm Mr. Perfect with bale, but what I mean is when you get out and check that your angles are right, and it is, and then it still drops off when it's got plenty of... I mean, it's not... This is the proper way to stack bales, really. It's literally to do it on the round bits on top of in the middle like that. And if we were... We could we've got another set to do anyway, so there's really no point in trying to like struggle to get another set on high when we've got to come back anyway, really, to actually do, finish the job off. So I can't. The other thing I can't understand is why we were given schmetterlings. What, we're supposed to run 4 bales of this when you got this amount of bales all the way over to there? It just seems, it's like the contracts have gone I know it's a small country and all that, but seriously, to run schmetterlings? How many have we got on here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 bales, and we're supposed to do a schmetterlings? Really? That's ridiculous. God, I mean, we've got the same again. Yeah, I just had to come out because I'm not being funny, but I mean, I'm not terrible at this. I mean, the big bag handler it really should be called the big bale handler, because it is a beaut for this. I've got to be, even the AGM pack, it's not as good. I mean, I use that extensively. It's better for pallets and for lugging normal stuff, and it's definitely much better for unpacking. Am I dragging that bale with me? Just check, because sometimes it grabs them at the side. Yes. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, it's got well, either it's caught under the lip, or more likely it's actually snagged by that. There's not much you can do, because if I unravel that with how bad they are, with how the way that they've like settled down, I don't understand, because it's square and they've gone on square, they've gone on square, yeah, because admittedly there's one set further back, but that doesn't really matter, about as long as you're forming like a tubule in the middle, they should sit like a glove on that little round section. But it's just like they're just rolling straight off, and yet they were sitting almost in the proper place, really. So yeah, I'm a little bit perplexed. I'm going to run this over and I'm going to come back again and do the next half. But yeah, I just had to come out, because I was like, I was incredulous at that last set. I came out obviously twice and thought, yeah, I'm happy with that. Definitely happy that's, yeah, it's slow because obviously we're dragging that bale. But if I loosen it, I'm liable to literally lose it. Now let me just check. I'm sure this is the animal handler. Animal dealer, even. Oh my life. Yeah. Wow, this is as I say, it is a long way. You've got not only like you've got all the way back up now. It's what on earth? It'll be the bale dragging. It will have caught it, unless we've actually lost it, as in it was only under the lip. No, it's dragging it with the straps. I thought it was. I didn't think it was. I've had it before. I was trying to use that in the last session, where I went up to the bale and tried to snag it, but it wouldn't have it. It's typical when you know you can do it and you go and try to do it, and then it doesn't play ball. Might do this in 2 halves, because I don't know, the time lapse should make up for this really, but I just had to come out of the time lapse and have a bit of a chat, because yeah, otherwise I'm pulling my hair out. That was yeah. To be honest, with this amount, I'm not going to make any predictions. I've got to be honest, the one contract I do still like to do, because they are usually fairly generous. I do like to do baling contracts. I haven't done harvest contracts in ages because everybody said that Giants had altered things, and if everybody says that Giants have altered things for the worst, so that you really. And I did do one contract, and it's true. I was sweating on the very last load, and I think I had something like 700 litres left. It was only a small field, but nevertheless, the percentages that you get, they had been changed, and I thought, well, if this is harvest contracts, don't expect an awful lot. But harvest contracts are like silage contracts in so much as you've got to put the hours in, and if you're getting the hours and you get an additional 750, because it's not terrible pay, but it's not good. The thing that makes it quite good is the fact that you often got a little bit of a few tons. If you'd got like a 50-ton contract and you got 7 tons, that's good. It is good, and so obviously some contracts are better than others. You'd never get that on soybeans. If you got a couple of tons, you'd be lucky, and it's what. Oh, it depends on what economy you're playing, really, I suppose. But yeah, it's I just don't get that. Why that's. But at least I was very happy when I saw the contract go up to 20%. When I saw it, I hit the field and it was going up. I thought, well, at least this contract is working. So perhaps it is just a broken field, and perhaps if we get a 72 again, it's one. I'd like to try the fertilising contracts again, though. Really, just there it is. There's the bird, like a crane. Amazing. Wow. Is it a stork? Sorry, not a crane. Right. It's about where that is there. I always aim for that thing there. Oh, wow. Oh, well, that's quite nice to know. Because really what we could do then at our leisure now is, do we need anything? No, we're doing away. We need to take this back. Otherwise, we've got to come drag this. And this is a much, much faster tractor. So I'm going to take this back. No, we're not going to grab the contract. We aren't. Or we're going to lose this and be stranded with a 2-mile run to the field. So yeah, really, at our leisure now, we can do this. I might actually end the session because I didn't want it to be a monster. I didn't. So all it is now is us lugging. I will count the bales and see how many. Roughly, that's £1,000 a pop. This is going to set us in good stead. Obviously, we earned a tiny weeny little bit about that, but each one of those bales that's left is approximately £1,000. On the normal economy, so yeah, we should do quite well because there were quite a few left, really. So we'll take this back, do a count up, and then I'm going to say my goodbyes. The next session we shall get on. I really don't get that about the. Did we lose one then? We never came this way. No, that'll be the one I brought back from the contract, won't it? Or am I getting mixed? No, it was this one. Yeah, sorry, with having the 2 Let's Plays. I did this on Calmsden. It's really disconcerting going from one to the other, because in your memory you've got lots of memories of different things and going on different fields, and you like having to think. And also the other thing that always gets me is the equipment. Now at the minute it's not, because I know I've only got like one tractor on this and like one little trailer and one, so I'm not getting mixed up with we've got the same fertilizer spreader on both, because it is my favourite and it is cracking, although we didn't have it on this for a while. I was trying to steer clear and I thought no, it's just, this is ridiculous. It's really yeah, it's not playing nicely with that limer. It was devouring it, and having to keep shooting back to the shop to like fill it for half of a small field. I thought no, let's just get the good limer, grab that, and we'll use it. So then, how many have we got? Yeah, this is a good end of the map. I'm wondering, I love to be near the shop, and that's what I was aiming for. I suppose there is the good field across the road, and they're nice and flat there. So do we come down this end? Well, as fellow shareholders, I do, as always, ask for your opinion on this matter, because if you've got one, I really don't mind. So let's have a count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm not sure if it's 11 or 12. I'm not sure if I counted one of those 2 twice. But even if it is 11,000 on top of that, or 12,000. So what we're going to do now is we're going to grab the contract. Oh, yeah, let's let's look away for a second and not actually see them pop. So collect, fantastic. Oh, field 48. That's not the broken one. Well, I think we're going to try that one. I'm going to accept it, and that's for next session. Yeah, we're going to try it. Oh, I don't know. No. We'll leave it, because if it goes wrong, because we've saved it. We've done it before, though. We saved for the next session, come back in, and they've been absolutely fine. So it's nothing to do with that. Perhaps it was just a broken field, which would explain why every single time I went to 72 it never worked, because it was just a broken field. Now I've had that on Maypole, broken fields. I've had it on Black Sheep Moddings, the old farm countryside. One of the biggest fields broke on that quite early on and never grew again. The grass just stayed like this forever. So it does happen. It's mechanics. It's a programming, and it goes wrong. So next session we'll grab the rest of these. Of course we are going to have to faff around. Yeah, it's going to be... Has this got one of those front things where you can actually grab it at the front? It's very rare. No, it hasn't. Yeah, it's very rare that they've got one on the front. Masses have one. Fence do as well, I think, or some fence at least. Certain, I think the McCormick does as well. I'm sure I did it with the McCormick, where you can grab at the front, because that would be probably the better way with this, as you keep them to drop this way. When you get the two together, it's just too much of a faff. I've got to sort of really try and think about that for it to work. Only just with that 1 ton weight on can we just get 2 bales lifted. Yeah, you can see it's teetering, it's on the very edge of falling. So but it does it. I mean, to be honest, it's always these very small bales on these contracts. For some reason, it seems to be stuck with the schmetterlings, even when you really shouldn't have schmetterlings at all. Surely we should have a proper bale trailer, even if not something like the Anderson. Don't always expect automation, but you do expect something. Surely not a schmetterling. And again, it's not because I don't mind using them. I actually did I enjoyed it. I've never used them before until this Let's Play, and I actually got quite into using them. But to be able to only take 4 bales at a time, and you've got to run literally over the other side of the map, that's when it becomes, more than it's not worth it. So we're up to 57,000, and we've still got another 11 or 12,000 on top of that. So yeah, still exactly the same. So what we're going to do is we'll do that fertilizer contract, pick these bales up next session, take them back, sell them, and do the lineman contract as well. And then we're going to go through, because I think we've got enough of a nest egg. Again, I'm going to have to stick with this, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I love the Zeta, I do. It's limited, it really is. Obviously we know that it's horsepower. It's not a monster, it's not, but it can, to be honest, as I said, there's lots of 5 metre and 3 metre and small implements that we can use with this. We don't have to go monstrous, and to begin with you can have small fields, and then in time when you do get better off, then of course we're going to get a second tractor. But I think sometimes that's my trouble. I'll often go for a second tractor a little too early, rather than stick to it being difficult and having to use 3 metre because I hate 3 metre things. Bottom line is, sometimes you've got to adapt your strategy to the tractors and the equipment that you've got, and that's something I've got to get better at. So yes, that's what we're going to do. But it is at the end of another session. Yeah, we'll get that contract done, hopefully, if it works next time. So all that remains to be said for this session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this fantastic map, and goodbye for now.